Hello Taurus, and welcome to my channel. My name is Joy, and today we're going to be doing a candle divination along with a tarot card reading for you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to be putting the intent into the candle soot into the flame to bring messages of love onto this sheet of paper for you. And then we'll pull some tarot cards and we'll combine the two together, see what images that this candle soot of love brings to you. Now this part of the candle divination, it takes a good 15 to 20 minutes. So I'm going to be turning the camera off, and I'll put a link in the comments for you if you want to go and watch that, and where you can learn how to do this yourself with a candle soot reading, candle divination, and it'll help you understand a little more about how this is done. So I'll be back because, like I said, this takes 15 to 20 minutes. I'll shut the camera off and I'll be back for you, Taurus, where we'll look at the images that the candle soot has made along with your reading with the tarot cards. So sit tight. I'll be right back. Hello Taurus, I'm back with your candle smudges, so I'm going to go over this real quickly here with you. And again, remember, there is a link in the comments if you want to know how to perform this and to do this type of reading for yourself. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I'm going to show you what I have found intuitively and with your picture here. I did outline all the smudges. The green here is just the outline, just to make more pronounced the picture for you. All these brown and yellow, tan, orange colorings, that is from the candle, and I outlined them. So these are the images that intuitively I got from this picture, and I will pull it in, close the camera in for you, and after I talk about them, then we'll go ahead and do your tarot read here. So let's do that. Alright Taurus, here we go. Here is your candle smudge. Now everything, like I said, in green is just where I've outlined the pictures to kind of bring out the smudges a little more clearly for you. Alright, this here, I'm seeing this as a dog right here. See its head, its body, its tail, and I see that it's running. It's running there. I see that I intuitively got this as a dog, so dogs are all for for loyalty, companionship, and being loyal. All right, and then we have over here, I'm seeing, just, it's a very long neck, but I'm seeing a silhouette of someone here. You can see here there's an indentation, there's a little point here for the nose, the mouth, and the chin. And here I'm seeing that as taking that as either earmuffs or a headset on. They're kind of blocking. There might be, even though we have a dog here for loyalty and companionship, there's something that needs to be addressed. There's something that you're not hearing. There's something that somebody needs to say to you, or there's just something going on that you're not hearing correctly. You're not hearing a clear message. And then when I flip the paper around, when we look at it this way, I'm laughing because I think it's funny looking. I'm seeing a face right here. There's a face right here, okay? See the two funny looking at the two eyes here? See those eyes? And then when you come here, there's the tongue. Someone is sticking their tongue out at you. This could either be some type of, maybe there's the person that you're in a relationship with, maybe just kind of foolish and silly and happy and go lucky. This could also be representing you, perhaps. That you're having a joyful experience, a joyful time. So those are what I get. Those are the images that I received in your candle divination here. So there is someone You know, the companionship, you know, they're very loyal, very loyal, very loyal to you. But there's something that they want to say, or there's something that they need, there's something they've said, or something they need to say to you, and you're just not comprehending it. You're not hearing the message completely. Okay? And, yeah, and again, then here's that funny face. You know, that funny, you know, this could be also, I just realized this, you know, this could be representing the Fool in the tarot deck. You know, the Fool is standing on top of that cliff. You know, and there's the little dog trying to run after him to stop him from keep going because he's not paying attention, he's not listening. Oops. I'll turn it this way, do that. You know, it's kind of like the Fool card. You know, here's the little dog running, 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 trying to stop the Fool from going off that cliff. As this said, this person isn't paying attention, isn't listening. You know, it's just enjoy and fun and laughter and enjoying themselves so much that there's something that needs to be said or something that you're not hearing in this relationship. So let's go ahead and pull your cards now and see if this correlates and how we can incorporate the Fool card perhaps, or loyalty and silliness, fun. Alright, so let's get into your reading. Alright, Taurus, let's do your reading now. I hope the lighting is good for this. The sun's kind of going down here. I had a light bulb just burnt out on me, so let's just let's hope I hope these cards will show up for you. Alright, Taurus. We're going to be pulling 6 cards. We're going to be pulling 3 for you and 3 for them, and we're going to see how your relationship is, you know, how your relationship is going to be going. How's it going? How's it going? And see if it'll answer your question that brought you here on love or relationships. All right, let's go. All right, your first card, you have Love Begins. You have Love Begins here. Love begins. This is in your recent past. So is this a new love? You know, is this a new love, or perhaps you're in a different stage of love? You know, something recently is beginning. There's something in your love life that's starting to begin now. Okay? That's your recent past. And they have material and spiritual prosperity in their significant other here has prosperity and spiritual awakening, perhaps. Perhaps there's something there's something building with them in their recent past on this relationship. They do have pillars here. This card is very symmetrical. Everything on the left is the same on the right. So this could mean that they're on a straight path. They're on a straight path. You know, they're on a straight path. You know, the prosperity and the materialistic ways of them thinking and the prosperity, so that they have a very strong work ethic, I'm going to be saying here. So you know that could be part of this little dog here that was shown on your candles. On your candle divination, there's a lot of loyalty in this relationship. You know, you're starting, love is beginning with you in the recent past with them. They are very materialistic in prosperity. You know, very much. They're into furthering their career. They're into providing. Okay, they're into providing and to keep that in balance, and they're very balanced. So that just is coming through as saying that, you know, they're going to be very, you know, they're not going to put themselves in debt. They're not going to put you in debt. You know, they're in balance. They're in balance with their materialistic ways, and they know how to control money and how to work with money. And if you look here where it says love begins, this card is also symmetrical, isn't it? I mean, you have your hand and their hand pouring this beautiful water, that beautiful energy, that life energy into this stream, which is like this path, which is like this path on this card here. Right here, he's standing in the center and the path is going through. Got the water on both sides. This is really showing that it's a very good match and that you can be very understanding with each other in ways that in ways of, you know, of comforting each other, in ways of value. Okay, you have basically you have the same values. Okay, you have the same values. You have the same values of life, or in this commitment, or in this relationship. You have the same values. It's not like this little dog is for, the dog, a dog is for compassion, loyalty. They're committed to you. There's a lot of, there's a lot of joy. A lot of joy. You don't get the goofy face, right? That goofy face in your painting. Joy, laughter. Authority now is coming in right now for you at this very moment. You're kind of you're having the authority within you. He also has these pillars. He does also have the pillars on either side of him, which is showing up here. In the significant others card as well. And you're standing right in the center of these pillars, which is for balance, right? And you have your arms crossed. So this is just telling me that there's something in the now that you feel as though you need to take charge of. Something you need to take charge of. You're still keeping yourself, the relationship is still quite in balance though, because you are standing between the pillars here, but there is something that you need to have authority and put your foot down to. So there's something that's going on that you're feeling that you need to put your foot down and say, hey, no more of that. We get along fine, we're both in balance, we both love, love has begun, there's loyalty to each other, but something's going on here. This is the authority, your authority wants to come in. So there is something, definitely, there's been some miscommunication, just like we had said here with those earmuffs, or with that headset. There's something being blocked. And you're aware of it, and you are aware of it. You're just not quite sure on how to go about it. So let's see what their card is. They have triumph. They have triumph. Triumph. You have authority. They're going head. They're taking that. They're going for this. They want to triumph. They want to overcome this. There's something they want to overcome. Something that needs to overcome, and you have the authority, and you're bringing in authority. So I don't know if you're working. If the two of you are, there's something going on. Is there that you're both working on? Because these cards here. Love begins, material, spiritual prosperity. They're going equally. You're equal with each other in this relationship here. You're having the authority. They're bringing in the triumph, the go-get-em power, and you have the authority. So I don't know if you're working on something together. This could be you're working on something together. It's not always, you have a silly face. It's not always, love isn't always fun and games. Maybe there is some situation that the two of you are tangled up in somehow, or both of you are on the same side in some situation. This is just showing that, that very well could be a very good match for you here. So let's go ahead and do some confirmation on this authority and the triumph. And let's see if it's coming together as one. Temptation. Temptation. The authority and the triumph that you're going through, that you're working together on. Something has tempted you. There's something is tempting. There's something that's pulling at your strings. There's something pulling at your strings here. If you notice this is temptation is the devil here. There's a key in this picture here with a little heart. And that devil is pushing it away, and then the other side is pulling it and trying to pull that key, that heart back, that key in the heart back. Someone's pushing it away. Something or someone is tempting, I'm taking this as a third party here. I really think there's someone that is tempting the both of you, that's wanting to pull you apart. It wants to pull you apart from each other. So I don't know if there's a third party involved in either one of, I'm not saying there is now. Now, a third party, when I say a third party, doesn't necessarily mean, let's just say an affair. A third party could just be a mutual friend, okay, that's trying to tempt you. It's trying to break you apart, maybe because of jealousy. This temptation is a very evil type of card, an evil source. Not that the person or the situation is evil, it's just that it's very controlling, okay? There's someone, I believe there's someone that's trying to take control over the two of you, your conversations, your commitment to each other. I believe there's a third person or a third party coming in right now that's trying to separate you for some reason. So let's go ahead and see how your future's going. You have recognition and reward. Recognition and reward. So I'm going to take this as, if this is your scenario here, that there is a third party involved, you're going to have recognition and there's going to be a reward. So whatever this is, whatever this temptation is here, it's not going to take you over. It's not going to take you over. You're going to have the recognition and the rewards of standing your ground by taking authority, right? By taking the authority of that situation. You're up on this pedestal in the near future here. You've won this case. You've used your authority. You've worked through it. Let's see what they have. They have moving on, and they have moving on. They're triumphed. They triumphed over this temptation, and it's time to move on. Okay? I'm going to take this as the both of you are moving on, continuing with your relationship. Okay? Now, he has this person down. There's one pillar left here. There's one pillar left here. He has a stopwatch in his hand. There's these fountains here as those pillars. They're symmetrical, right? Have the symmetricalness going on in both of you in the beginning of this reading for both of you. Now there's a single pillar here. But the thing is that you see that he, or whomever this is, or he or she or whomever, like I said, you can see all this light above here, walking straight through that path, going through the light. The rainbow up above here in this card, pouring that water, it's going here, that river, that stream is flowing towards the light as well, towards the rainbow. And here he is, or she is, whomever your other significant other is. In between these pillars, in between those pillars now, cards aren't it's not symmetrical anymore, but it doesn't mean it's not in balance, because you've now reached the goal. They had the triumph. They had the triumph, the victory, the success. It took some time, because there's a time watch in his hand. But he's not even looking at the watch, not even looking at that clock. He's looking forward into that light, looking into this light. Looking into that light. So there is definitely something, and look how the light is shining on you, shining down on your recognition and your rewards. So I don't know what the two of you are battling. I really don't think you're battling it against each other. I think there's someone coming in trying to give you troubles. It's just telling us here that within time, you both of you, you're going to be moving on from this situation. You're going to be moving on from this situation here. And there's going to be, recognition, rewards, and you're going to be just moving on and going about, going back to this spiritual and this love that's beginning again, Yeah. So there's your reading. But I still want to pull one more card for you. I just want to make sure I'm going to pull a confirmation card on this future for you. Let's see. There it is again. Prosperity begins. Prosperity begins. That's exactly what you started with in the recent past or the near past. All right, so we did the near past, we did the now, the present, I guess you could say, the near future, and from the near future on, prosperity begins. You are a lovely couple. It's just going to begin. You're starting your new cycle over again, where love is beginning, not just beginning, but you've learned from it, and it has grown. Okay, it has grown. It's gone to the next level. All right. So there's your reading. That's very nice, Taurus, and you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.